my wife's friends decided to run a marathon. They'd never done this before. So they got together every morning to do their morning run, and then they'd have the long run on Saturdays. And they trained and they trained and they trained. Right at the beginning of the training, however, they made this determination. Not only do we want to run well, to be healthy and strong and cross the finish line, you know, with relative strength, we want to look good when we do it. As a group, they went up to Nordstrom and they met this individual in the women's clothing department and talked with him about this race they were running, and they were talking about uniforms they'd like to have. They'd all wanted to look the same, and he helped them out. They created these great custom-made uniforms, and he was very helpful in the process. Months went by in their training, and just about a couple of weeks before their race, they ran across another friend, Terry, and they discovered that she was training for the same race. They had no idea. So they invited her to join their group. The problem was she didn't have the uniform. So once again, just about a week before the race, they went up as a group to the same Nordstrom. And sure enough, they found the same gentleman there, and they told him the story, and he was excited to hear how their training was, and they introduced Terry and said, you know, we'd like to have a uniform for her. He said, I remember this, and I remember it was a little bit complicated to get these custom made. I am not sure that we can do this. Let me check. Well, later that afternoon, the salesman gave them a call and said, I think we can work this out, but I can't have it shipped to you before the race begins. These are produced in Las Vegas. Your race is in St. George, which is just about an hour away from Las Vegas. So here's what I can do. You leave for the finish line what time? 4 a.m.? Okay. I will fly down to Las Vegas. I will pick up this uniform, and then I'll drive and deliver it to your hotel room by 3:30 in the morning. And then he said these amazing words. He said, will that be okay? Now think about what's in this employee manual. Where in the manual does it say if you have a group of women who are training for a marathon and they come by a custom uniform, but later on they have someone else join at the last minute, you are authorized at company expense to fly down and then drive through the night to personally deliver it at 3 a.m. That's what we mean by delivering unexpected extras.